What's up, everybody? This is Adrian with Rare Garage Auto, and today I'm here with this 1989 Nissan Silvia S13 CA18DET. And as you can see, this thing is amazing and super clean. I'm going to take you around the body and point out any imperfections as we go. This thing has been repainted. As you can see, it's super clean. The repaint was done in Japan. This is actually the color we got it. And something interesting about this car here is that this front bumper is actually a super rare K-Office Type 1 bumper. I'm gonna take you around the body here, show you any dents or dings as I see them. There are a couple of the smallest dings there. Everything else, as far as the body goes, extremely clean. Clean down the sides. Take you around back. No dents or dings around here. It's nice. It has the S13 badge. Looks really nice. No dents or dings. It has some aftermarket. Actually, I think these ones are rare JDM. I think they're called Claire. I'll have to put it in the description, the correct name. But continue around the body. And the paint's in really nice shape. And the fitment is pretty good on everything, being that this is an aftermarket front bumper and kit. Fitment's pretty nice. As you can see, it's got the ever so tasteful Silvia front end with the GTR style grille. It has truss intercooler. It's a little aftermarket, little old school but fitting of the time. So next I'll take you in the interior. The interior's pretty clean. It is sporting a dash mat that is form fitted, that is from Japan. Underneath the dash mat, which I will show you in a second, is some cracks on the dash. The ever so common 240 style body S chassis cracks on the dash, but the dash mat covers it really clean and actually fits really nicely and custom to the dash, so it looks super clean. And then there's a little bit of imperfections on the seats here, but as you know, most people change these things out. But just want to point out all the imperfections. It has an aftermarket OMP drift style wheel, and if I can show you here on the cluster, it is 97,000 kilometers, which is exactly around 60,000 miles US. Little aftermarket stereo. These things aren't the best. They come from Japan, so they're obviously of the time, and yeah, they don't, you know, these speakers are from the 80s, so the 90s, early 90s, so they don't sound the greatest, but they do work. You'll probably want to replace the stereo with an aftermarket stereo, something a little bit more new. This is the sunroof version. And let me show you the engine, which my fellow worker here opened for me so nicely. So we're actually going to add the battery tie down. We take off the batteries a lot of times to tender them, since the cars do sit. They're not driven every single day. So super clean in here. Like I mentioned earlier, the engine bay has been repainted along with the car, so it gives it a really nice look, really nice shine. The engine, which I'll try to put some light on it, is in really good shape. No leaks to be found. It looks super clean. And as you can see around the tower, super clean. Has a lot of tasteful aftermarket parts on it, as you can see. We'll have a full list in the description and or on the website for this car. It does have HKS cams. It has an aftermarket ball bearing turbo. It's from a S13. Has this cool little dipstick here with the little screwdriver style handle. What else we got in this thing? Anything? Let's see here. Little tasteful mods everywhere. Yeah, and then I'll go ahead and try to start this thing up. I'm gonna find the keys real quick, get everything situated, and then I'll start this thing up, let you see a cold start, and hear how it sounds with the cams, which it sounds really awesome. And then I will, oh, actually before I do that, let me show you the trunk. So there are a couple of trim pieces missing in here, as you can see, but it is still very clean. Has the bottom carpet here. Has a nice aftermarket exhaust. So let me get situated and start this thing up so you can hear it. So, 1 second, thanks. All right, all situated. I'm going to start it up here, and I'll let you get a little view of the cluster so you can see how it runs. Start up. So it has the HKS cams, and this car was tuned by a local shop here called Intech. They do a lot of tuning. This one has a Pexi Power FC, which it was tuned. This car was warmed up, as you can see on the cluster here, because we had it running before we pulled it out of the shop. I just wanted to do things outside because it's a little easier to start it up out here. The kilometers per hour is broken. In America, obviously, we don't use that, but it is finicky, and sometimes it kicks on when you're driving. Other times it'll just go over to the other side. It's just little quirks of an older car. Let me go outside and let you see how it runs. But this is the idle right now. This is from start. This thing sounds awesome with the cams. So this is the CA18DET. As I said earlier, this one has a S15 ball bearing turbo. So it does have a turbo from the later model S chassis. This thing sounds amazing when you do give it gas. I'll have Nari's inside. I'll have him give you gas. And as you can see, sounds amazing. You can hear the turbo. Yeah. So, 1 second. Let me shut the door here. Let you get a good view of this thing. This is with the lights on. Super nice. We're in Washington, so it's always rainy. But if you're interested in this car, please give us a call at 206-774-0043, or you can contact us at info@redgarageauto.com. You can also contact us on social media on Facebook at Red Garage Auto, and also on Instagram at Red Garage Auto. Thanks.